right? So that's the idea of the rhythm pyramid, okay? Is that what you're doing is you're not thinking about playing in terms of whole notes and half notes and quarters and eighths and so on, although that is what you're doing. You're just thinking about the fact that no matter what it is that you're playing, you can go twice as fast or half the speed, no matter what it is. So when you get a tempo of a song and you're going to play over that tempo, let's say your tempo is running right here, and that's where your song is going to be. You're going to take all of this information we've been talking about up to this point, and you're going to have to apply that to your playing. But depending on how difficult a certain technique is, it's going to limit this rhythm pyramid. Okay? So again, please understand the goal isn't how fast you can play, but it certainly is an option to be able to utilize that. You know, think about it this way. When you first started playing and all you could play were like whole note strums, it was probably pretty exciting when you could do half notes, right? When you could strum a little bit more in those songs and make them sound more realistic. Well, then all of a sudden you were doing quarter notes and you're strumming all four. Speed isn't the enemy. The enemy is the misuse of any technique. It doesn't make any difference what it is. And so with this rhythm pyramid, what we're thinking about is, as I go into play over this thing, what am I capable of doing, right? Can I play bum, 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 bum? With the meandering technique, for instance, can I go in there over the top of this? Can I go in there and make some things at that speed? When if I can, that's my comfort zone of this rhythm pyramid. Okay? Can I jump to the next level of that rhythm pyramid? If I'm thinking da, 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 can I move into that? You know, can I do stuff with that part? And of course, that's why we talked about hammer-ons and pull-offs, because hammer-ons and pull-offs make a really good substitute when you're having a hard time picking everything efficiently. And of course, we've already done exercises on picking as well. But if it's time to play, if you're with a band or, you know, with some friends or on stage or whatever, and it's time to play a song and you've got to improvise over the top of something, you have to go with what you're capable of doing at that point in time. And so if your bass rhythm, your home plate rhythm, if you will, is dot, 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 that's what feels the best, then you could dabble in the one above that by just doing some simple hammer-on and pull-off techniques to spice up the rhythms. You see, so if you were doing, here's where we're saying our rhythm was. So if I've got, you see, I can move back and forth between those, creating these new sounds by working with this rhythm pyramid, you see. So it's a really great way of thinking about using rhythm on a realistic level as you're playing. And don't forget all the other things we've been talking about, like meandering is one of the greatest exercises that you can do to develop all of these various techniques and this rhythm pyramid to see just where you are with your comfortability. So choose a song, for instance, that you've been trying to play or, you know, you've got to do for a gig or whatever it might be. It doesn't matter. And tap your foot to it and figure out where that is. And then the first thing you do is try and maybe play through the pentatonic scale. You know, go all the way up, all the way back down with that pentatonic scale at a speed relative to this, right? So for instance, with my rhythm tree, I'm going to say my rhythm is right here, and I'm going to practice. I just want to see what I'm comfortable with. So I might go in there and just try and go, and I'm doing this over a jam track or a song I'm going to learn how to play, and I'm going, yeah, that's fine. It feels comfortable. Okay, so now the song's still going. So now I'm going to try and bump it up. Now I'm going to go twice as fast. Okay, that one feels pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to try it twice as fast. So now I got... Okay, that one was hard or whatever. Okay, well now I know where I'm at. I know realistically what I can do and what I need to work on. So as I approach trying to improvise over the top of this song and make things up, I know what's comfortable. And I'm not concerned with whether I'm calling it an 8th note or a 16th note. I understand in my head what it is that I can do and what it is that I need to work on. So great technique for you to try and explore a little bit.